to help us move, and he's got really big feet. He's like 6'4", 6'5". He's a big guy, and it was funny. He came in and he looked down at my kid, and my kid looked up and said, "Bobo." Okay, guys. So I made it official last night for my window service company, LLC, limited liability company. Yeah, did it all online. I had to get a registered agent, so I have to file for Colorado, which was $50 to file for a business for LLC, and you have to have a registered agent. I guess you don't have to, but they notify you if any documents or if the feds or the government needs any documentation. So I ended up subscribing to a registered agent that's in Colorado. That was, I think, it's $50 for the one thing, and then it was $60. Yeah, it was $50 for the registered agent plus $10 for them to file. So far it's $110 for all that. I did have to take a class to get my OSHA 10, a 10-hour OSHA for safety, hazardous. I took that, got that. So the only thing I have to do is I have to get a liability coverage insurance, general purpose insurance. So I sent off yesterday or last night for a quote, and they quoted me $54 or $57 a month. So and then they just recommend, and it's a $1 million insurance. So if anything happens to any of the houses I'm working on or whatever it is, it's covered up to $1 million. But yeah, so did that. Didn't take all that long. The 10-hour OSHA was supposed to take 10 hours, but I actually already have a it's a lineman 10-hour for electrical transmission and distribution of power for power lines. When I went and was doing trying to do line school or be a lineman before I started the railroad. But I didn't really want to do that because I already have, well, my body aches already, I should say, and I just think that job's going to be more of a body ache if I would have went that route. So anyway, so yeah, on the 12th I'll be leaving. Today's the 1st, and the 12th I'll be leaving here, going out there, getting the truck done, and so that probably on the 10th I'll get that insurance. This way I'll sign up for it. My quote is good for, I think, 90 days. So I'll sign up for the quote for the insurance, and then this way I have all my documents, have everything, my basically business license, everything I have. I'll be able to just walk into any one of those window manufacturers and just start doing service work, repairs. So yeah, and the name of the company I chose was B&B Window Service LLC. I chose B&B mainly because me and my buddy who's setting me all up with these guys or whatever he's doing, we call each other Bobo. That's because when my son was little, probably like 2 or 3 years old, we were in our townhouse, and my buddy came to help us move, and he's got really big feet. He's like 6'4", 6'5". He's a big guy, and it was funny. He came in and he looked down at my kid, and my kid looked up and said, Bobo? So ever since then, we've been calling each other Bobo. So I did B&B, Bobo and Bobo. But I mean, that's not really the reason, but it is one of the reasons. Also, when I first moved out to Colorado, I worked for a glass shop called A&A Glass. And so I tried, when I set up for my business, I tried AA glass, and it was already taken. I tried AAA, AAA glass, or windows, and those were taken. I tried A and B, and I tried A, B, C, and then I just said, oh well, forget it, B and B window service, and nobody had that. So I went ahead and chose that one. So that's what I did. I'll have to get tires on this toy hauler before too long. Anyways, so that's why I chose it. Chose that name. So yeah, it's pretty much all official. All I gotta do is respond to an email, e-sign, electronic sign for the insurance, and I'm set. And yeah, then I'll go out to Colorado, figure out how they pay me, how I'll be getting paid, if they do direct deposit, or whatever they do. And I really want to stay with our bank. It's a credit union. I checked into it for business stuff. They only do business loans. I don't think they do any business checking. And so on Monday, I'll call the bank and see if they do any business checking or anything. If not, I'll have to go with, I think if out there, I'll either go with Wells Fargo or US Bank and set up a business account. But it's weird, but they want you to have like $7,000 in the bank account, or direct deposit, or they'll charge you a monthly fee of like, it was $23 for US Bank. And yeah, so but that was for like less than 100 transactions a month. So if I'm going to be getting fuel, and I'm going to be getting, food and whatever, well, I probably won't get food through the business, obviously. But if I got to get wood, material for the truck, rope, whatever, caulking, whatever I need, if I go in and if I'm doing more than 100 transactions, they're going to charge me $23 or whatever it was a month, and I don't know. I think it's a kind of a rip-off, unless I can just keep $7,000 in there. And if I keep $7,000 in there, and they invest it, and they trade it and stock it and do whatever else they do to make money, then that's what they do. But anyway, so yeah, so I'll be taking the Acura. I was hoping to sell that engine so I can buy my kid a truck, and then I can take the blue Dodge out there, because it is Colorado. The truck that I'm going to be borrowing from my brother is it's just a F-150 two-wheel drive truck, and it'd be nice to have a four-wheel drive, just because Colorado's been known to have snowstorms and whatever else in May and June. The end of, when we lived out there, we had some crazy, almost 3-4 foot snowstorm. In, I think it was towards the end of May, maybe the middle of May. But anyways, so it'd be nice to have four-wheel drive. But who knows? Maybe I go out there and make decent money for the first month or two, and who knows, maybe my brother's truck will blow up or something, and I'll be forced to buy a truck. I don't know. And it'll all be the company's equipment. But Anyways, so if there's any pointers, if any of you guys have started your own business or done anything like this, leave comments below. You know, help me out. It's my first time doing it. I've ran, you know, service departments before. I've ran budgets, but I've never ran a whole company, a whole business. But it's just me, so it's not like I have to have employees, you know, yet. So, anyways, yeah, so just comment below. Like the video if you like it. Subscribe, click the little circle with the Dodge, with that Dodge, the little circle, or and then if you like this video and you want to see more, there's a recommended video right up there for you in that box. So alright guys, thanks for watching, and let me know what you guys think.